on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're looking at 2012's The Hunger Games, directed by Gary Ross.
Join us as we journey to Pan Am and learn all about The Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games, bitches!
Happy Hunger Games, bitches!
Are you ready to scream, girl?
Happy Hunger Games, bitches! Let's scream.
Let's scream. Get ready to cue up your Chad Michaels sound effects.
Because, y'all, it's going to get obnoxious. I'm going to have a field day.
Chad. That's what whenever I think of The Hunger Games, I think of Chad Michaels and her obsession with it. So there's going to be a lot of Chad Michaels references.
Do you remember the Vogue house remix of I Volunteer's tribute that the people did?
Yes.
I volunteer.
Can you add it? Can you put that in?
Yes.
Primrose Everdeen.
I volunteer as tribute.
If it's not copyright.
This month is going to be so fun.
I know. Yeah, we're doing all of the Hunger Games movies this month because this is what? Mockingjay March, bitch.
Hell yeah.
We kind of discussed before we recorded our relationship to the Hunger Games.
I love the Hunger Games.
I do too.
Read the books before the movies came out. I went and saw the movies when they premiered. I thought they were great, except I never saw Mockingjay Part 2 in
Electric Boogaloo.
In theaters. I never saw that. I saw it many years later. I saw it not that long ago. A few years ago.
Oh, wow, really?
It took me forever. But I always knew how it ended. I read all the books. So.
Yeah, me too. I really like The Hunger Games.
I do too.
It was never my absolute favorite, but there was a moment where I was really obsessed with it. Before the movies came out, I got into the books.
But I like it, especially I noticed it, remembering at this time watching it, I love, when you get into the plot of it, is it's not just, the actual game, of killing each other. It's all an entire game being played. It's a whole social,
yes.
When you get into the, because it's a reality show for these people. So it's you gotta, play it up for the cameras.
Yeah.
And, so it's you are playing a game. The entire thing is, because you're trying to get sponsors as well. When we get
it's
into,
a pageant.
It's so fun.
Well, we just did...
And I feel can I be honest?
Yeah.
I'd be good at it sometimes. I'd fuck around. I would fuck around.
It's like Survivor, kind of. Yeah.
Not in the killing part. I'd suck at that. I think with the marketing myself at the beginning part,
right?
I'd kick ass at that.
On the Stanley Tucci show,
yes,
you'd eat
Stanley Gucci.
Stanley Gucci.
Stanley Gucci would also be. So Parker accidentally texted us Stanley Gucci the other day instead of Stanley Tucci, and I was killer drag king name, but you just said Stanley Gucci.
Gucci.
That'd be another great drag king name.
Yeah, King of Drag. If you're gonna audition for the King of Drag,
you can have either of those names.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. It's probably already being used, but great drag names.
Great drag name. So yeah, I think also because we just did Battle Royale, and that is this kind of same concept, but I think way cuntifier. It has the actual gore. It just, they're different things.
Yeah.
Hunger Games is commentary on fascism and class.
Yes.
And, Battle Royale is about youth and that whole thing.
Problematic teenagers.
Teenagers and stuff. But similar concept, and I feel it probably inspired the Hunger Games in a sense, at least the film.
Yeah.
I guess Suzanne Collins had never read or seen Battle Royale when she wrote.
Well, they were both inspired by The Long Walk.
Okay, yeah, Stephen King, Long Walk. That's another death game thing. That's where they're walking down a long ass road, and if they stop at all, they get killed.
Yeah,
they get executed. So that's similar vibes, yeah. And Keaton is gonna be on the podcast the next couple weeks when we do the sequels.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that they can explain, because they're a Hunger Games expert and a huge fan, and has read the books
even
a bunch
the
of times.
prequel movies now.
Prequel movies and stuff, which I did not like the prequel.
I never watched it.
I didn't like it.
I don't have an opinion.
Well, okay, here's my whole thing is that I really like the story of the first 2 Hunger Games books, it's just a really great story.
Yes.
But I feel like the films, like, they're not perfect. I have issues. The execution of some of the filmmaking here, which we'll get into as we go.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that they're, like, perfect by any means.
No.
But there are, like, some really fun moments. And I have a lot of nostalgia for this, too, because it came out when I was, like, in 8th grade or in maybe a freshman in high school. I don't really remember. But my sister Brooke and I went to, like, the midnight premiere of the first movie. So I'm excited. I'm excited to relive these memories. And
They should be.
yeah, I think that's like my initial thoughts on the Hunger Games, this first one.
I really like them. I think this movie's great. I think all of the actors are great. I think the casting is great.
Yeah.
Orphans in it.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there. Yes, I know. I didn't want to spoil that, but no, there's some actual like horror legends from other horror movies in this movie.
It's a great cast. It's kind of also a movie where I feel like a lot of people's careers really like rocketed.
Oh,
more
Jennifer
after
Lawrence
this.
became the star.
And then like even like Elizabeth Banks, it's like, yeah, she was doing stuff before, obviously, but like I feel like she became more.
This was her first like big franchise film.
Yeah.
It was always comedies before this.
And then, I mean, yes, Josh Hutcherson was a child actor, but I feel like this
solidified him as like a heartthrob.
Yes, and like allowed him to continue.
Miley Cyrus's ex, what's his name? Australian
Liam
guy.
Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth.
Is that no? Liam Hemsworth.
It is Liam, not Chris.
No.
Chris is Thor.
No, I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking of the one from One Direction.
So anyway, moving on. Great cast. Let's get into it.
I'm
I'm excited.
really get into it. I have nothing but like love for these books. I will say my favorite one's Catching Fire.
Yeah, me too. I'm really
I
excited.
think that's
for
the
Catching
best
Fire.
one. Mockingjay famously rushed, and she admits that.
We'll talk. See, I want to talk about Mockingjay, the story, when we get to that film.
Yeah.
Or the films, plural.
But we're doing them in one episode, right?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. That's a lot to cover.
It's the shortest book.
I know. But they like... We'll talk about it, girl.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Okay, from this point on, we are going to spoil the whole plot of the first Hunger Games movie. So...
If you haven't seen this fucking classic,
All right, I know. What rock have you been
it's on
living under?
Peacock. Go watch
Girl,
it.
go watch. I have the DVD, bitch.
Or get it on I'm sure you can find the DVD at a Goodwill.
Oh, yes. All right, are you
Dime
ready?
a dozen.
Are you ready to scream, girl?
I'm ready to scream.
Come on, girl.
Let's
scream.
This is the Hunger Games, darling. Surely is. 12 tributes enter, 1 leaves. May the odds be ever in your favor, darling. Ever in your favor.
Oh, I suck at whistling. I tried to do that, but... Oh, that's good. Let me try one more time.
Great!
Oh my god, that's the best I've ever whistled.
That was fantastic.
Oh my god. Okay, so the Hunger Games begins. Right away, I have a qualm. I know. And it's about the font.
Well, why did they not
typography.
have somebody just like speak this?
This was
Bitch,
weird.
when I watch a movie, I don't want to read, even though I always have subtitles on.
I want to read the subtitles, okay?
Well, no, because they're reading it for me.
right,
T.
So why did somebody not like read that?
I'm okay with it being text. What I'm not okay with it is
the
this
font.
typography. I'm like, what the... maybe that's the graphic designer in me.
Yeah, it was basic. As
Why is it Arial font? Girl, they opened up Windows word processor or Calibri. It's Calibri that Windows that doc gives you. Word doc. They pulled up a Word doc and they just typed this out. Okay, and then they took a screenshot. But
Was it all caps?
No, it was lowercase, but it's like a sans serif basic ass like Arial font.
Like, girl, if you're gonna do that, do Times New Roman at least.
Girl, or Impact font.
I know you love Impact.
Because you know I
font.
love Impact. Well,
I
we just
know
had
you love
Battle
Impact.
Royale, and like the Battle Royale it begins the exact same shit, where like it explains the lore of like the
Yeah,
death
that's
game. But the text in Battle Royale was cunty. It was like on fire. It was like red and like coming out of the flames.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But this says, from the Treaty of the Treason, in penance for their uprising, each district shall offer up a male and female. That's binarious. What about the
non-binary
they-thems?
kids?
The they-thems don't have to get reaped.
Don't have to get reaped. No, now they would have added a third gender. Or like
Right.
third gender category.
Right. In this, it's literally a cis male and a cis female
woman.
between the ages of 12 and 18 at a reaping. These tributes shall be delivered to the custody of the capital and then transferred to a public arena where they will fight to the death until a lone victor remains, henceforth and forevermore. This pageant shall be known as the Hunger Games. Okay, so that's our back
I
on.
like that Australian accent you threw in.
I don't know why it kind of went Australian.
Because Liam Hemsworth's in this film.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah. Shrimp on the barbie.
Liam.
Chris, Liam. Is there a third Hemsworth brother?
Sure.
His name's probably
Yeah, that's
John.
Peter.
Peter, yeah. We see Crazy Beard Guy. Okay, this is Seneca Crane. Crazy Beard Guy. He is the game maker of the Hunger Games.
Faggot.
Girl, he was giving early 2000s when gay guys would like carve shit into their beard. Remember when we did Halle Berry Catwoman, the token gay guy in that? He had a kind of fuck-ass Hunger Games beard like this guy. He is talking with Stanley Tucci, who, what's his character's name? Do you remember? I wish I had read the books recently, but it's been so long. Stanley Tucci.
The Hunger Games people are going to find this and kill us.
I know. Sorry, Hunger Games fans. We're fans, but we're not like, super fans, okay?
Yeah.
But
I know Katniss.
He's all right, Katniss. He is the host of a kind of talk show that is specifically about what happens during the Hunger Games each year. And they're talking about, I don't really know, but I was just kind of distracted by the beard, okay? I was like, damn. They love the Hunger Games. They think it's necessary for the good of the country.
It is their Survivor, Big Brother,
right.
That's
their drag race.
Do you think they ever have low ratings?
Yeah, right.
Oh, this season sucks. Y'all, this Hunger Games sucks.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, that'd be funny to talk about the interpersonal dynamics of the Hunger Games like that. But we cut to District
I hated 71st one. But 72nd, they won me back with 72nd.
Yeah, that was cunty.
Ready for 74. Ready for 74.
It's definitely us with how we talk about Drag Race. But we cut to District 12, which is the coal mining district. Very poor, very Great Depression vibes. Okay, they're going through it.
Very Great Depression vibes.
Whoa,
it's giving Great Depression.
It's giving green couch. It's a fucking green couch.
I'm sitting on a green couch.
It's not giving anything. I know, yeah, this couch is green. We hear the screams of young Primrose Everdeen. She just had a nightmare because this is her first year where she's old enough to be in the Hunger Games. And so she's freaking out. And her older sister, Katniss, played by Jennifer Lawrence, who became a big star from this movie, comforts her and sings her a song called Deep in the Meadow, which will be brought up later. It's kind of like, this song is a lullaby. Yeah. And this is our introduction to Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, I remember I saw Winter's Bone, which she was nominated for the Oscar at a very, very young age, right before Hunger Games came. I think she was 19. And I remember being because it had just been announced that she would be Katniss. And I remember being I don't know, let's see, because I was I pictured a young Angelina Jolie when I read The Hunger Games. Katniss always, the way she was described in the book, always looked like her Angelina in Tomb Raider. Yeah, with the long braid and everything. So I was very skeptical. I was I don't know, she doesn't really look like Katniss. But when I saw her performance in Winter's Bone, I was very excited because I was oh, she's just an amazing actress.
Yes.
They really...
Absolutely. Jennifer Lawrence is phenomenal.
She's phenomenal. I don't like her in everything. I think it depends on because we've seen...
It's the scripts.
It's the scripts. We saw, what's that movie, that horror movie that we covered that has
Mother.
Michelle Pfeiffer? Mother, yes. Her acting in Mother is diabolical. I cannot stand her performance in that movie, and we talked about it, how it's just...
That movie.
But that movie sucks, yeah.
It's
Darren Aronofsky is not my favorite director by any means.
He's an annoying guy.
Yeah.
He had Black Swan, that's his only good one, but also that entire plot stolen.
from Perfect Blue.
From Perfect Blue.
Which we've talked extensively about on this podcast. So go listen to those episodes. But yeah, I feel like Jennifer Lawrence is just such a dynamic actress, and she plays this character so well. I can't really imagine anyone else playing it at this point. Like, she completely won me over. Like,
don't remake these films.
immediately.
Don't remake these films.
No.
Don't pull up.
First of all, don't remake any movie unless it like really flops.
Like, why are they remaking Harry Potter?
Girl, I heard
she
they're
wants
gonna make
money.
Twilight into a TV show too. Girl,
Well, you know what? Everything after Twilight I'm okay with getting remade.
no,
Because they kind of dropped the ball on those ones.
No, I love the Twilight. It's perfect.
No, Twilight's great.
Twilight was my Hunger Games. Which
I know.
You can go back and listen. Again, we've covered all the Twilights. That was exactly a year ago.
That's crazy.
Because we did Stephanie Meyer March. We'll keep doing like YA book to film adaptations every March.
It's going to be next year.
What's it called with Shailene Woodley? What are those called?
Divergent. There's only two.
Divergent. Oh yeah. Well, we could try. It'll be short. It'll be a short March. We'll take a break after. So we see times are very tough. Like we said, it's giving Great Depression, and everything is very bleak. Everyone is styled to look like 1940s Great Depression, or World War II. It gives me more so World War II era fashion. Katniss must provide for her family by illegally hunting in the woods. And we get the entrance of one of the best parts of the Hunger Games films, which is just Jennifer Lawrence running around and serving face with a bow and arrow. That's kind of what a lot of this is. Yeah. And
And let the bow go.
And making that intense face that she makes. That's kind of just what you're gonna get when you watch the Hunger Games. And thank God that I find it really entertaining, right?
Yes.
She's great. She gets interrupted though by her friend Gail, played by Liam Hemsworth.
Who? I'm glad I rewatched this because unless he's got a beard, he ain't that cute.
You think so?
I don't think he was that cute.
Oh, I always thought he was really hot.
I like looking at this. I was like, you know what, Miley, you kind of dodged one.
I know, but I loved them together in what's that Nicholas Sparks one?
The Last Song.
The Last Song.
I've never seen it.
It's
I don't
really
think I've
cute.
ever seen a Nicholas Sparks movie.
Miley was great in that. If you're a Miley fan,
is he still doing shit?
You know what? My great uncle and aunt were his editors.
You told me that. You had told me that. That's crazy. So don't they make a shit ton of money from all of his?
Well, they did, but they've passed.
Well, yeah, but
They did.
But
yeah.
they did.
My uncle, shout out to my uncle Lowell. Oh, R.I.P. Yeah, he was really cool. But she, gets interrupted by Gail, Liam Hemsworth. I feel like he struggles to do an American accent. If I'm gonna be honest. It goes in and out. But he's cute, I think.
But he's cute, so he gets it
So
back.
I guess, whatever. This character's kind
Your
of
acting questionable.
I feel like Gail is kind of a nothing character. I hate to say it, but
that's
there's
why
not much
I never
there.
understood people who were Team Gail.
Who were Team Gail. I think just because they liked that he was tall and had dark hair.
Yeah.
Which I get.
It's like
Which
and
team?
people were like, no, but they've known each other, and I'm like, but he still has no personality.
Yeah. They would be dating if they didn't live in hell.
Yes.
If they didn't live in a dystopian fucking world. They are almost caught by a spaceship that flies over the forest at one point. And this is what I love about Hunger Games is the sci-fi aspect of it and placing it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You get this mix of in the poor districts it literally looks like 19 fucking
And it's
12.
supposed to take place in the U.S.
in the United States, kind of in I believe it's supposed to be in the Midwest.
This
is where
is-
this is, right?
I think this is more
or is this Smoky Mountains?
Smoky Mountains because it's coal mining.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But we get in the richer districts and the capital, all of this futuristic technology. And it is very designed. It gives me space age.
Yes.
Very much this
They're
is what
so
the future will look
futuristic.
like.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Love it.
Girl, they have a high speed rail.
I know that
can't
was
get one of those in
cunty.
this country.
It's giving Epcot.
It's giving Epcot.
Epcot energy, right? We see the people arrive from the capital, including Miss Chad Michaels, aka Effie Trinket, aka Elizabeth Banks.
Who I have heard. She's not nice.
I've heard that too.
I literally can't
Yes.
say as a king, but apparently a lot of people say she is.
She's hard to work with.
She's very hard to work with, and she's just not a nice person.
Which, damn, her comedic timing is brilliant.
Yeah.
She's so funny in this role. And everything she's in, I love Elizabeth Banks. I love her. My favorite is her in Pitch Perfect as the commentator.
Yes.
Right? But she is playing Effie Trinket, a.k.a. Miss Put It On.
Mrs. Put It On. Don't play with her. Mrs. Put It On.
Miss Put It On. Come on, Miss Put It On.
I was watching Glee with Natalie and Alyssa the other day. And Alyssa kept calling Kurt Miss Put It On.
Have you ever seen that meme?
No.
Oh, I'll just show
Okay,
you.
yeah.
I think it's Vicky saying it to someone, being like, "Come on, Miss Put It On."
Miss Put It On. This bitch is gonna have the most fuck ass outfit anywhere she goes. Miss Effie Trinket. Okay,
Yes.
She's got the pink.
It is
outfit.
one thing she's gonna do.
It's
She got
iconic.
a powder white face.
Yes, they did a great job because that was one of my favorite parts of the books was reading about the crazy fashion of the Capitol and the pageantry, and I think they did a great job
Yes.
bringing it to life.
It was
Costumes
over
in
the
this
fucking top.
movie are great. Katniss and Gale discuss running away together, but decide that it's too risky as they need to provide for their families. We also learned that you can get rations for putting your name in, like volunteering to put your name in more times for the games, which Gale apparently has his name in like 50 times or something, which is wild. Katniss goes to the market and she buys a Mockingjay pin. And when she returns home, she helps her sister and herself get ready for the reaping ceremony. And she gives Prim the Mockingjay pin. And the Mockingjay is kind of a symbol for the rebellion, as we will come to learn. Because it was, I remember this from the books. The Mockingjay was the attempt for the government to create genetically engineered spies that would like fly around, but it backfired or something. I can't remember, but it's like a sign of like the failed government, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Mockingjays just kind of are able to echo melodies back. And
They
Right?
they would use them to like send signals.
and communicate.
And we'll get into how it was properly used later in this.
Later, yes. Everyone in their little 1940s outfits show up for the reaping ceremony in the town square. And Prim is like having a panic attack about getting her fucking finger pricked for the blood sampling, which kind of shows how young and naive she is.
Oh, this bitch couldn't handle it.
No, she could
But you know
not.
what? Her name's only in there one time.
We are greeted by Chad Michaels. She says, "Happy Hunger Games, bitches."
Happy Hunger Games, bitches.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Ever in your favor.
May the odds be ever in your favor, darling. Ever in your favor.
My favorite part about that clip is that Chanel has clearly never seen the Hunger Games. And she's like, right.
It surely is.
Surely is.
Surely is.
Surely is. And then she squints like,
And the music's like dun dun.
I know. So good. So Effie, aka Chad, shows everyone a video, and we get like the lore drop about like how this used to be America, but like America, he says war, terrible war. Something happened.
We're about to get there.
Right? And this all feels very familiar. I thought it was very appropriate timing for us to do the Hunger Games, which is all about fascism, right? There was like a big war that broke out. It was a civil war. And yes, in penance for their uprising, they have to offer up one girl and one boy. And that's how kind of like the peace is maintained at this point. And she goes, "I just love that," which is great. I mean, like, this character is the perfect representation of the bullshit of this government. And I love Effie so much. She's so well written because she's just so excited to choose a kid who's
Yes.
going to get slaughtered. Yeah. She doesn't get
shows how like insane these people are.
It's
and
yeah.
like how like
out of touch.
out of touch.
Yes. She then draws the name for the girl. And she pulls out Primrose Everdeen's name.
Of all the bitches.
We get the iconic "I Volunteer" as tribute scene. This is probably the most iconic scene from the fucking movie, honestly. She kind of like
And
loses her shit.
so now Katniss is the first person in District 12 history to ever volunteer.
District 12 herstory. I thought you were going to say
Herstory.
District 12
You know what?
herstory.
District 12 herstory.
Herstory.
You know what? Let me
Yeah.
put some respect on Katniss
Right.
Everdeen.
She
Herstory.
volunteers to take her sister's place. And she says, "Let's give her a round of applause for her bravery." But then in defiance, everyone, instead of applauding,
Holds their three middle fingers to their lips and then raise it high.
raise it high.
Which is like the call of like the old republic. Or not republic, I guess the
Like the uprising.
The uprising. I don't know what the rebels.
The rebels.
That's
okay.
the correct term I was looking for.
A boy is then chosen, and it is Peter Millark, played by Josh Hutcherson.
Who is the baker's son, and his name is Peter.
Peter!
Peter. That's gonna get edited a lot too.
The Lois
Peter.
Griffin saying, Peter.
Peter.
You're behind all this.
You're behind all this?
Okay, get ready to put that one in, right?
You're behind all this?
Here's the thing about Josh Hutcherson. I think he's great. I love him as Peter. But
Why'd they make him blonde?
why'd they make him blonde?
Like, I get in the book he's blonde, but, like, y'all didn't have to be completely book accurate.
No, just, he
The
looks
blonde,
weird. It looks weird.
Played nothing.
It looks really weird.
Yeah.
And it kind of washes him out. And he's such an attractive guy.
Why'd they go with that? If you're gonna do blonde, why did you go with that blonde?
I
for
know,
him?
it's so... I hate it. I hate it.
But I love him in this. But what's also so funny is he is a shorty. So, like, a lot of this, he has to be on, like, a box.
Is he on Apple boxes?
I think he's on
That's
boxes.
funny, bitch. Yeah. But he's great. I mean, like, I completely understand why they cast him. He's such a heartthrob. I love Josh Hutcherson. One of my favorite things is Trapped on an Island with Josh Hutcherson. A fanfic.
Oh, yes. Yes, we've read that. We've read that before. We've read that.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Jenny Nicholson has an amazing video on it. We get a scene where Katniss is escorted into the town hall, and she has a very brief visit from her family to, like, bid them farewell. And it's very emotional. And Prim gives her the Mockingjay pin as a sign of, like, protection. Like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Katniss has a really, like, weird send-off with her mom. And this is where we learn her mom, like, went crazy after their dad died and just completely checked out.
He died in a mining accident.
In a mining
There was an
explosion, yes. She's then visited by Gale, and she tells him to help protect her family while she's gone. And he says, you can do this. He's like, if anyone can do it,
It's you.
It's
He's
you.
like, because she bitch hunts.
right, she has all this, survival skill. Katniss and Peeta are then escorted onto a train. And this is where we get the shaky cam introduced. This is where it starts. This movie was very controversial for its use of bad shaky cam. It's giving, when I'm watching Blair Witch Project, it's giving I'm a little motion sick.
It's giving my first YouTube video.
Yeah. I don't like it.
No.
I don't think it's necessary. No. But I guess I understand, like, the reason why they're going for it, because
I think they want you to feel like you're there.
you're, like, disoriented by... Because it's very much like... What the whole thing is that they're on this train and everything's lavish. And it's all this decadence and all these rich things. And all this
Yeah, it's just
fancy
a complete 180.
It's like if you showed an iPhone to a Victorian child, they would just, like, have a panic attack.
Yes. Oh my god, imagine playing, like, Bjork for a Victorian child. Or Charlie XCX.
Right, you played Brat to a Victorian child, their head would explode. And that's kind of what Jennifer Lawrence is going through right now in this. Because she's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I can't even fathom all this finery, right? Effie leaves Katniss and Peeta alone for a moment. And when he tries to speak to her, she refuses to talk to him. And we see a flashback of him throwing her a loaf of bread, like, in the rain.
Good taking the tour.
Yeah, well, he says that later. He's like, that was a kind of dicky of me to just throw it at you. But he was trying to help her, and I think he was scared of getting in trouble or something.
Yes.
We're introduced...
Well, he was supposed to, like, throw it out, because it was, like, stale bread.
Is that what it was?
It's like, bitch, like, fuck your dad. Just donate that shit.
Girl, I know. I don't know. I don't really remember. I think it's more explained in the books, like, that whole situation. But he has, like... He's this very sympathetic character. We're supposed to be like, oh, he's this really sweet guy, kind of thing. We are then introduced to Woody Harrelson as Haymitch, which this is perfect casting. I love Woody Harrelson. He's so funny.
Amazing. And he has no faith in these kids. Because So he is the only District 12 victor.
Ever? I can't remember.
Yes.
Is he? Okay, yeah.
Yes. Because, like...
That's what this new one's going to be about, right?
Or, like,
Him
yes.
winning?
But, and, like, unless the first one... unless the prequel one... But I don't think that one... Doesn't she escape the Hungry?
We should ask Keaton next
Because
week.
that one I don't know. I know she, like, it's ambiguous if she dies or not.
I don't even know.
Like, she apparently, like, escapes or something. But he is the only, at least, I think he's the only winner.
And he's fucked up.
And so he's supposed to, as a winner, like, the most recent winner is supposed to, like, guide.
He's their mentor.
Like, be their mentor.
Yeah.
And so
he's a
seen,
complete alcoholic.
So since he's won, he has seen kids just constantly die.
Just keep dying. And they're like, well, aren't you supposed to give us advice? And he's like, prepare for death. Basically, like, accept your fate and know that there's not really anything I can do.
Yeah.
And he's so just 3 sheets to the wind drunk, they can't get him to, like, be serious for 2 seconds. So she gets shitty and she leaves. Katniss tries to do her homework that night by watching footage from previous Hunger Games, but she is too disturbed and turns it off. The next morning, Haymitch is sober, finally. He's sober enough to kind of start giving them advice, but he pisses off Katniss, so she stabs the table, and Effie says,
"That is mahogany."
Haymitch emphasizes the importance of obtaining sponsors who could send them important things they need in the game.
So this is where, like, the more reality show aspects start to come in.
Yeah,
which is...
he tells her she needs to make herself likable.
Ooh.
Which is going to be hard for her.
Ooh, strike one.
Yeah, because she has absolutely no experience fucking talking to people, which is what makes her so endearing. They arrive at the Capitol, and we get the introduction of all the Capitol people with their fuck-ass fashion.
Crazy. It's like Lady Gaga's closet threw up.
Everyone looks like Lady Gaga, girl.
It's crazy.
Crazy town, okay? Katniss is taken to a futuristic salon to get her hair done and her legs waxed and her eyebrows threaded.
Hell yes.
I'd be like, okay, well, you know what? At least, like,
you know, if I'm gonna die, let me look good doing it.
Let me look good, right? Okay. Katniss meets her stylist, Cinna, who is played by the gorgeous and talented Lenny Kravitz, who I always thought was so hot. I love Lenny Kravitz. He's amazing. Oh, he's so... Have you seen the performance where his pants rip open and his dick pops out?
No, but I will be looking at it.
I would like to see it.
I would like to see it.
Love Lenny Kravitz, okay? He's great. Because he's supposed to just kind of look like Fabulous. And they needed like a hot, fabulous guy.
He's amazing. He's their designer.
When I read this in the book, I was picturing Tom Hardy. Because he's hot too, but like, whatever.
I don't know what I was picturing. I really don't remember when I read the book.
For some reason, I vividly remembering like how I picture Hunger Games.
But I get what you, because I do the same thing. I'm like, I always pick like a celebrity.
Celeb,
like, yeah. When I'm reading books or
something. Like, who would I cast this as?
He's amazing.
He has a lot of respect for Katniss and what she did.
And I don't know if it's, sorry, I don't remember if he mentions it, because I'm getting like the book and the movie confused so much. But I know like past designers for District 12 never really gave a shit about them, because District 12 is the worst district, like has the lowest odds. They only have one winner. Like basically the lower number your district, the better chances you have, because like the lower numbers have better quality of lives. Mm-hmm. And so their kids are like trained for the Hunger Games.
Effie explains that a little later, but yeah, we can talk about that now. They're called careers. So if you're from District 1 and 2, you basically are given this
go to school for like their schools are like
you go to Hunger Games school. Yeah, basically.
And the top of their class volunteers.
But Cinna wants to help her make an impression and give her a fighting chance. So he has designed a special outfit for her and Peeta to wear. And we get this big ceremony scene, which I love the score during this scene. We haven't talked about the movie score yet, but it's one of the best aspects.
Yes.
They like this very triumphant, it's like I think it's called Our Horn of Plenty is like what this theme is in the soundtrack. And it gives me chills. It's really kind of, they like parade all of the victors. They're like in chariots.
Yes, and they're like each district's costume. They don't really like show everyone's, which I wish we kind of did, but to get an idea of which each district does. But their costumes are supposed to be representative of the
like the resource
their district provides.
Yeah. So there's like Arbor Town,
the Fisher, like
the
there's
Fisherman
the fishermen,
Town,
there's the woodsmen, there's the farmers,
there's textiles, right?
There's technology.
Oh, that's kind of yeah. They never show the technology.
That's District 4, because I think we meet them in
Catching Fire,
which is why I love Catching Fire.
Yeah,
Catching Fire's I can't wait to talk about that.
World building in Catching Fire is really creative,
phenomenal.
Yeah. We're introduced to Donald Sutherland, who's an amazing actor as President
Such
Snow.
a good evil person.
Yes, he's great.
And looks exactly how he did when, like, I read the books. This is exactly what President Snow looked like to me.
Yeah, he has a white hair and a white beard.
Just like, I'm like, yep, this is what he looked like. Perfect casting.
Spooky, yes.
Or, like, perfect makeup. I don't know if it's natural or not.
Katniss and Peeta turn heads when their costumes seemingly light on fire.
Yeah, they
But
were like black gowns
it's an
and like
illusion.
outfits, but it's fire, like, because
yeah, it's like a
coal creates
synthetic fire that doesn't hurt, and so it just looks like they're on fire.
It's so cool.
And so Katniss is now known as the girl on fire, which is really cool. And it kind of like is the first time that District 12 has made an impression in a really long time.
PETA grabs her hand, and she's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "They're gonna love it," and they put their hand up, and the crowd goes fucking. So he gets the game. He's starting to understand it. He's like, "Oh, okay.
It's a TV show.
You just gotta fuck with these people.
Yeah,
you just gotta give them what they want.
Give them what they want. Give them a show."
He's like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try the hardest I can at least. So he's kind of helping to encourage her to do like, girl, just play it up.
And we learn later
but...
why, like really the reason why he wants to help her so much. So we'll get that. Yeah, but he is trying to make a big show. They're then taken to a penthouse suite, which is very lavish. This interior design is amazing. The next day, all of the tributes are taken into a training center. This is when we get the iconic scene of the redhead bitch pressing all the buttons. What was she doing?
She was, okay, so this is actually very important. What she's doing is identifying poisonous and dangerous fauna and
wait, so that's is that foreshadowing for her character?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's cool.
And we'll get into my theory.
I love this redhead bitch.
Yes.
That meme out of context is so funny though, because it really is like she was just doing anything in that training center. Why is she pressing buttons?
People are throwing like giant medicine balls.
People are like actually like playing with like weaponry, and she's pressing buttons. I thought, okay, good for her.
We get to a point where Peeta's painting at one point.
Girl, we'll get there. We will get there because that shit takes me out. Okay, so the next day, all the tributes already said that. 2 guys get in a fight over a stolen knife. Okay, we see that it was young Rue, the little black girl who is so adorable.
She's hiding up on like a net.
She was the one who took the knife. Yeah,
and Rue is the youngest. She's the same age as Prim, and she is from District 11.
She's so petite, and yeah,
she is, I think, the most important character to the entire series.
Yep.
And we will get into that. I think both, not just the movie, but in the books too. Like, she is the most important character.
We will get to it, but if Rue wasn't in this, it wouldn't be as good of a story.
No.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I'm glad we're on the same page with Miss Rue. She's iconic.
I love this actress. I love this.
She was perfectly cast. She's exactly how I pictured her too in the books. There's this interesting moment of tension between Peeta and Katniss when he reveals that his mother told him that District 12 might finally have a winner, but she wasn't referring to Peeta. She was talking about Katniss. And we see this, finally, the full flashback. This is where it explains that when he threw the bread, Katniss was literally starving. And she's like, was about to die, basically, out in the rain. And so, like, this loaf of bread literally saved her life. There are some recognizable tributes among the cast here, because we're, like, going through the training montage.
Clove.
Isabella Furman from Orphan. Miss Esther.
Clove.
Is Clove.
Her name is Clove.
Clove, bitch. Okay, see, I didn't even know that. I didn't remember.
Clove.
I called her Esther.
She's amazing, but I also...
She's literally Esther.
Everything about her is iconic.
She's literally playing the same character of Esther, except not Russian.
She was born, serves cunt, and spoiler, dies.
Right.
But she serves cunt while dying.
She's one of my favorite parts. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm so glad Esther's here, bitch.
Yes.
I'm excited for Orphan 3.
Yes. And then isn't the boy from District 2 also someone?
Jack Quaid from Scream. Yes. And the boys. Yep. He was one of the Ghostface. Spoiler alert, but he's one of the more recent Ghostface. He's a great actor.
Yes.
Love Jack Quaid. And then Kato is somebody, but I don't remember. Well, I'm going to talk about that actor in a little bit here. But Kato's the one from District 1, the blonde kid, beefy blonde kid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to talk about him later.
I'm going to say both District 1 kids, kind of iffy on the two of them. They were disposable, and we'll get into that, too.
We will get into that, yeah.
But I think they were even written to be disposable.
Mm-hmm. We get the scene of Katniss encouraging Peeta to show off his strength, because everyone's laughing at him. Because he's, like, not good at the aim, right? She's like, go throw that weight. And she's like...
I've seen you throw around those bags of flour, bitch. You can do that.
Because his strength is literally strength.
Yeah. She's like, you can't let them think you're weak.
So he does it, and everyone's like, oh, well, damn. And they kind of stop messing with him. We then get... Oh, and I also noticed, really quick, his butt looks amazing in that scene. Like, damn. I don't know. I didn't know Josh Hutcherson had all that cake. Okay.
Just a quick side. So Hannah, our friend, she did the makeup at her school, her middle school, for the Wizard of Oz play or musical they did.
Oh, that's cute.
And Kate went and saw it, and apparently the witch, after every like line, she'd go.
I do this.
Yeah,
like cover her mouth with her hand.
I don't know if she covered her mouth, but like the way she would do it like that.
Oh, I love that. I was the Scarecrow in my Wizard of Oz 3rd grade play.
I never did Wizard of Oz, but I did Alice in Wonderland for my middle school play.
Weren't you the rabbit?
I was the White Rabbit. And then I did the White Rabbit again my senior year in high school. Yeah.
That's so cute.
But it was a different Alice in Wonderland play.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Just some lore, casual lore drop about us. This is where we get the scene where PETA is basically Cake Boss. And he can like do camouflage.
Okay, so this is the funniest fucking thing to me. He paints his arm to look like a tree and it camouflages. And I'm like, imagine being out in the Hunger Games. Where'd he go? Does anyone think that human-shaped tree is suspicious? Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but that's realistic bark, so let's keep going. Like, bitch, I would see a fucking person.
Takes me out every time I watch this. This is so funny. You know,
well, it's even funnier later.
It
but
reminds
like
me of
it's like,
in Addams Family 2 when Wednesday Addams has painted herself to look like the wallpaper to like completely blend in. That's what it gives.
when Jenna Marbles
Jenna Marbles!
the chair.
The chair! This was giving Jenna Marbles camouflaging herself into her chair. It's just literally killing me, okay? And the explanation is that because he like works with cakes, he literally has like Cake Boss like skills.
Artistic skills.
So fucking funny. I love this shit. Because was this in the book? I can't remember. Was it like this though? Was it explained that it was supposed to be like he literally was like I don't remember.
I read them in high school.
I think in the book I was imagining that he like covered himself in like mud and like grass and sticks and stuff. I was not imagining.
I think that's what it was.
That he could Cake Boss himself.
I'm like, bitch, where are you getting those paints from?
No, literally, he did like a mosaic. He was stippling.
Imagine like you see him in the middle of doing it while you're hunting him.
Right, like painting. It's like, get ready.
Give me a minute.
No, it's like he's like a makeup guru. Like
it just cuts. So now I'm gonna come in with my mud. Okay, and now that I've applied that, we're gonna come with some twigs.
Right, I'm using the MAC 304.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is birch.
Can you see it?
I'm pretty sure this is birch wood.
I don't know. It's a little out of focus, guys.
Let me put my hand behind it. Can you see it now?
Right.
There, focus, please. I'm looking at the viewfinder. Okay,
this is House Labs mud. Branded mud.
These are the sticker masks from House
Face lace. This is my face lace. Okay, so it is now time for the tributes to show off their skills to the judges.
Hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can be ranked. There's like a whole rating system on a scale from 1 to 12. Okay.
Because they're leaning into the 12 districts thing. It's like a 1 to 12?
Kind of a random number, but
do 1 to 10.
Sure. Katniss decides to show off her amazing archery skills. And the judges aren't even paying attention to her.
Like, because she's they're the last ones to go, because they go in district order, where it's like, I feel like you should flip-flop every year, but okay.
So she cuntily, she takes advantage of the moment because she notices there's like a baked pig that has an apple in its mouth, and everyone's paying attention to the pig. So she shoots a fucking arrow right through the middle of the apple.
And she curtsies and says, "Thank you for your consideration," and just walks out.
And Crazy Beard Guy was gagged.
There's also funny, like, and this is why I think she's great, because she'll add little things, or maybe she didn't, maybe she was told to do this, but I still think it's like Jennifer Lawrence taking like acting choices. She starts to walk out with the bow and arrow, just like because it's her natural.
And then she like gingerly puts it back.
She's like,
I love that. I know,
because it's like for her that makes like for that character that's such like a, because she's used to having a bow and arrow, she would be a natural instinct, like, let me go home with my bow and arrow.
Yep. Oh my God, she's funny.
She's so great.
But
it's a funny little moment.
No, Jennifer Lawrence nails, I think, out of everything, the comedy of this character. The best. Because Katniss has really funny moments. So, yep, she's, again, perfectly cast here. In the penthouse, Effie is pissed about what happened. And she's bitching them out. But Haymitch comes out.
He gives it a thumbs up. He's like, that's amazing.
He's living for this.
He loves the drama.
Katniss is surprisingly given the score of 11, which is a huge
And Peter got
deal.
8.
Yeah.
Which was like, they were even excited for that. Because that's like
crazy.
That's good.
But it also kind of like is setting Katniss up to be a target.
Yes.
Is the whole thing. We get this great scene. I love these additions of Beard Guy talking to the president. Because it kind of gives, for all the people who like need to have this as a commentary on fascism spelled out for them, you know what I mean? This is what that does.
Yes.
Because they're in this rose garden. Like President Snow, he's like obsessed with his garden.
Yes.
Tending
White
to it.
roses.
White roses. And he basically tells Beard Guy to prevent Katniss from going too far, from, being too rootable.
Yes.
Because he's worried that she might start a revolution because of, her being the volunteer.
And this is where I think Snow's stupid. Because I'm always in the mentality of keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. He should have buttered up to that girl. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to root for a fascist, so I'm glad he was stupid.
T. Right.
Because if he had just left her alone, because she didn't want to, and we'll get more into it. Like, I don't want, we'll talk about it later.
You're talking about the sequels?
Yeah.
See, I don't really remember, and I'm excited to, go back into it. Yeah. Very interesting stuff here. I think Suzanne Collins is a genius, and I think that she really does a great job of introducing the social commentary in like a really smart and subtle way.
Yes.
Because like the whole moral of Hunger Games is fascism equals bad, but she doesn't explicitly ever say that.
No.
It's, which for like a young adult book series, that's brilliant. That like the way that she was able to subtly do that, because you have to be careful about, they might not publish a book if it's too preachy about like certain messages.
Absolutely. Especially if it's supposed to be targeted towards children.
Towards kids. Yep. So this is why we love Hunger Games. For breakfast, PETA doesn't show up. And we learn that he wants to be trained on his own from now on, which sketches out Miss Katniss. We are now watching the Stanley Tucci show. Okay.
Oh,
which I wrote his character's name down. It is Caesar Flickerman. There we go. Caesar
Flickerman.
Flickerbean.
Flickerbean.
Caesar Flickerbean.
Caesar Flickerbean.
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 Okay, I actually read a parody book of the Hunger Games when I was in like 8th grade or something. And Katniss Evergreen, her character's name was Can't Kiss, Never Clean. And Cato's character was Archie Nemesis. Which
our nemesis is, I always think of
Kathy. Our nemesis, Abby Lee, is here. We watch the Caesar Flickerbean show with Archie Nemesis, and it literally sounds like he's saying, "Welcome, motherfuckers, welcome." Have you ever noticed this?
No.
It took me out because I swear to God, it sounds like he's saying, "Welcome, motherfuckers, welcome." But if you go back, he's saying, "Welcome all, welcome," or some shit. "Welcome everybody." But it literally, like, I was like, I had to rewind. I was like, did you just say motherfucker?
What was that?
I was like, what was that? Whoa, I thought this was a kid's movie. He interviews all the tributes on this show. They're all dressed up in gowns, beautiful gowns. Kata, she got do. Shout out again to Chad Michaels. Okay.
And it's a red gown this time.
And a red gown. And looked kind. Okay, she looked great. When it is Katniss's turn, she comes out and is so overwhelmed by like the roar of the crowd that they do this really cool audio trick here where the sound design kind of cuts out.
Yes, and it sounds like ringing in your ear.
Ringing in your ear, which is like disorienting. The sound mixing is really good. Again, like I love all of the score, the music, and the audio design in this movie.
Yes. Very well done.
I forgot to talk about it earlier, but like when she's hunting illegally in her district, there's like this lullaby in the background. Like in the score, there's like a woman singing, and it reminded me of the score for Rosemary's Baby. Mm-hmm. The like la 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 that Mia Farrow did.
Creepy.
Yeah, kind of haunting. We get the really iconic scene where Katniss shows off that her dress has been designed by Cinna.
Did you?
To what?
When she starts spinning and the flames start, did you notice the very first scream? It sounds like somebody's getting fucking murdered in the audience. Like, it's literally like, okay, but then everyone's like, ah! But they're covering it up and it's like, I think somebody just got murdered.
They accidentally put the murder scream into the sound mixing.
It was like, I like, go back and listen to it because I was like, okay, girl, like, calm down. It's just lighting on fire. So I'm like,
But yes, her dress has been designed to look like it's on fire when she spins by Cinna.
Cute.
So
So
cool.
cool.
I mean, this is literally when I was like 12 or whatever the fuck, I was gagged.
Gagging.
I was like, oh, that's Mother. Okay. He asks her about her wanting to win for her sister. And we see that she has like won the hearts of millions. Everyone is just rooting for Miss Katniss.
Because they all also, like, they watch the reapings, too.
Yes, that's televised.
Yes,
so they
which
saw
is
her
so,
volunteer.
like, creepy.
Yeah, she's like an underdog sort of storyline right now. Peta goes on, and he is able to joke with Caesar. Okay.
He's living for it.
He's living for the lip sync. Morgan McMichaels. Do you remember that? The Wow Present show. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but that was him.
Would she critique, like, the lip syncs?
It was just her, like, watching lip sync, and she'd be like, that was good. It didn't last long.
Yeah.
It got canceled. But Katniss is shocked when Peta reveals that he has a big crush on her. He's trying to push this whole narrative. Well, she thinks it's a narrative, and she, like, attacks him. She's like, what the fuck, bitch? Why the fuck would you say that? It makes me look weak, and she's, like, pissed. But Haymitch is like, he made you look desirable, girl. Like, you desperately need that. He's helping you, pretty much.
A little frumpy. A little rough around the edges.
Right. Because that's the thing about Katniss is that she, you know, she has a hard exterior. She has a hard shell. She isn't as vulnerable.
You're not approachable.
And her approach, yeah, right?
Not the most approachable person.
She's not. That night, Katniss is having trouble sleeping, so she goes out on the balcony where Peta is, and he gives a really great monologue. Love Josh Hutcherson's acting in this scene. He's a great actor. He really is. About how he hopes that the games don't change him. She says, I can't even afford to think like that because I gotta
get home.
I gotta get home and then help my sister. It is the day of the games, and Haymitch gives Katniss some last-minute advice. He tells her to avoid the cornucopia.
Which is this big, literal cornucopia made of metal in the center of the arena where they put a bunch of weapons, food, goods, supplies, anything you are going to need to survive.
Mm-hmm. But it is a trap. He says they want it to be a bloodbath, and that's where, like, most of the kids die. Right off the bat.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. So he says you would have a better chance of just running off, finding some water, because that's a big reason why a lot of people die, apparently.
They run out of dehydration. You can only go so long without water.
And he said, and then once you get that, once you, like, establish a campsite, then, you know, try to find a weapon kind of thing. And he says, also, if you try to step off your pedestal too early,
it'll explode.
There's
blow mines.
Mm-hmm. Landmines.
Which, keep that in mind. I know the book talked about how, like, one girl, like, from a previous Hunger Games, she had, like, a, like, trinket in her pocket, like a wooden ball trinket, and it, like, rolled out and she exploded before the game started.
Oh my god, that's funny. I don't remember that. That would have been funny as fuck.
Yes. I've sent you the one where it's, like, the meme Hunger Game.
Yes, and it's like Trisha Paytas.
Yes.
Lois from Family Guy.
Yes.
Yes, that's great. But he tells her before she goes, he says, you can do this. And we can tell he really believes in her, which is rare for him. They are then escorted onto the spaceships, okay? And they are injected with trackers in their arms. That's how they are tracked.
Obviously.
T.
We see in the control room of the game makers as they prepare for the games to begin. This was fun, that we got to kind of get a little behind the scenes. There's a part of me that's like, well, it kind of ruins the mystery of, like, what was going on behind the scenes of the Hunger Games.
But I don't mind it because it kind of better explains how, like, these people are.
It's good for the movie.
Well, they would mention, like, oh, anything that's happening, it's the game makers. They can control everything that happens. They can control the environment, the weather. I think they, like, explain.
Well, it's all written from her point of view. So
Yes.
it's like, we can't get her inner monologue in the movie. So, yeah, this is kind of them showing and not telling, which I appreciate. We see how the arena is set up. It's a big dome, essentially. And it's all these holographs and projector screens, and everything's synthetic.
Yes,
really
it's
cool.
so weird.
She is escorted into the loading dock area, and Cinna helps her make, like, her last preparations. He gives her the jacket, the iconic Hunger Games black jacket, and he has fastened her Mockingjay pin onto it. And he says, I'm not allowed to bet, but if I could, I'd bet on you, which is really sweet. And he sends her off. She gets into the tube Please enter the tube now. I liked the
Please enter the tube.
the tube now. And a countdown begins, and they are all lifted up
sort of like
into
30.
the arena. I don't know, 45 or something.
It reminds me of Austin Powers.
29, 28, Frau.
You know what? When the doors close, just say go.
Can we do Austin Powers? It's
Absolutely.
Maybe for a No Scream November.
Oh, we can do all of them.
But I like the second one.
That's the best one
with
for
Felicity
me.
Shagwell.
Well, we can do the first and the second one. Let's just do it.
Okay, let's just do them all. Whatever. The third one's got Beyonce. Let's just do it.
There's three.
They're lifted up into the arena. The arena, hey, it's like forest woods themed. So right away, I feel like this is a good sign for Katniss. This is the perfect sort of theme.
Oh, she keeps lucking out.
She really does, right? All of the tributes, this is very iconic imagery. There's the cornucopia in the middle. All the tributes are on pedestals in a circle all around it. And the countdown goes. And this is where we get this initial Hunger Games kind of like kickoff. And this is such an iconic scene. First of all, the sound design. As it's like, again, that like kind of like ringing, this actual like what the characters are saying,
yes,
and the noises and the sound effects are all out of tune, and the music kind of takes over here, and it's just very hazy and cool as we watch Katniss.
And it's just pure chaos.
It's
filmed as pure chaos. And you're just seeing kids just getting slaughtered.
Yes, but it's kind of all shot tastefully out of screen.
Yes.
Which I kind of like and I don't like. I think just because we just watched Battle Royale, it was so cunt to see all of the graphic
that movie was
violence.
also more had a higher rating.
It had a higher rating, and it was banned for years. So yes. Yeah, I understand why they have to do it. And it also, you know what? It's not like so gruesome. It works more with the tone of the Hunger Games, which isn't so focused on the horror. It's more focused on like the social themes.
Absolutely.
Stuff, right. So I like it. And yeah, we see Katniss. She runs to get a backpack, which is more on the outskirts of the cornucopia. And she is able to get away. She almost gets killed by Orphan, by Esther.
But she throws she's like throwing a knife.
She's a knife thrower, yep. And Katniss uses her backpack to block the knife, and she's able to get away, thankfully. We see the big blonde guy, Kato, archie nemesis. He kills like a little boy that was standing in the way of all of the swords. Ooh. Which this reminded me of Battle Royale, that one crazy kid who got the machine gun, where it's like, well, damn.
Well,
like,
that's not fair.
That's not fair at all, right? Katniss runs into the woods where she encounters the redhead. And I realized I call her the redhead in my notes, but it always will remind me of Twink and a redhead. And I just imagine
I know her as Fox Face, because that's what she's referred to in the books.
Right. Fox Face.
We never learned this girl's name.
No. I call her the redhead. Fox Face, we can use interchangeably. But it does make me think that she's going to come out and go, can you edit in the laugh? My baby is so cute. Oh my gosh, Grant. And then she like smiles. Can you imagine if the redhead from Twink and a Redhead was the redhead?
She like bump into each other. Katniss looks at her and she goes,
smiles.
Katniss just stares back at her. They like both so kind of just are like stare at each other, and then
they're just kind of dip.
They're like,
yeah.
No, we're gonna
no.
We're
like I don't want to fuck with you. Yeah, kind of.
I won't fuck with you if you don't fuck with me.
Yes. Katniss runs a little while. There's a moment where she stops and she falls. It's kind of funny. She like takes a huge ass. It was a Romeo and Michelle roll down the side. Yeah.
Ow! Oh! Ow! 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 Oh! Oh! Come on!
Katniss stops to check out her supplies. She has a tarp, some wire, an empty bottle, some matches, and some rope. Not the best, but not the worst.
Yeah.
Bad.
Matches are nice. That's nice to have.
Right.
And a bottle, so you can fill up for water.
Exactly.
You know what? If you find that water.
We hear the initial cannon blasts, which signifies the fallen tributes.
Blasts.
There are 12.
Half of the kids died in the first, literally 30 minutes.
Half. Yep. Katniss finds a water supply. which is the river. Thank God. Okay, she fills up her water bottle.
Flowing water is good.
She sets up camp here. She hunts for some squirrel. Okay. And we see that because of her illegal hunting experiences and time in the woods, she actually will be very equipped to handle this environment, which is essentially just a big forest. She then decides to climb a huge tree and tie herself off to try and get some sleep as the sun begins to set. And she discovers, this is fun, a little hidden camera in the tree. It's like a fake tree, which like, yeah, this is all shit is fake, which I don't think we ever really notice, or it doesn't talk about how the games are filmed in the book, but this makes sense. It's very like Truman Show. There's just going to be a bunch, like millions of tiny little cameras everywhere, which I think is great. Images of the fallen tributes are projected into the sky to let everyone know who has died.
And PETA is still alive, which is great. And Rue is still alive.
And Rue, thank God. There's kind of a funny scene. Rue? Scooby-Doo saying the number that comes after 1. Rue. There's this kind of funny scene. I love this shit. Where a little girl starts to light a fire in the middle of the night, and Katniss rolls her eyes like, this bitch is gonna die. And then she immediately gets killed by Orphan.
Yeah.
And we see that PETA is working with like the big main alliance of the career tributes. And he's trying to help them find Katniss. Has he turned over to the dark side? Oh. The next day, Katniss is hiking, and we see one of the game makers notice that she's getting very close to the edge of the dome
arena.
Of the arena. And after...
And she's like 2 kilometers away from any tributes.
So they're like, we gotta...
bitch, you gotta move.
Gotta get her to move. So the next morning, after Katniss falls asleep in another tree, she discovers that the woods nearby her are...
fucking fire!
On fire! So there's this huge line of fire that continues to spread, and they're throwing fireballs at her. Okay, right? She gets blasted by one, and she gets a very severe burn on her leg. This is a great action scene of Jennifer Lawrence serving cunt and running, though.
Running and falling and rolling.
And just being Katniss. Katniss goes into the river to, like, cool off her burn. But immediately the Alliance shows up and start to target her. They pursue her into the woods. She climbs another tree, and because no one else is able to... none of them are skilled climbers at all, which I think is kind of wild.
I'm sorry, y'all went to
Hunger Games
school and they didn't teach you how to climb a tree?
Miss Orphan?
Get your money back.
Right?
Get your money. Oh, you know their professors were watching this happen and were like, we're gonna have a tree climbing class.
Now we gotta do a fucking tree climbing class.
Oh my God, these disappointments.
Oh my God. But they aren't able to get to her. So she kind of taunts them. This is funny. She says, maybe you should throw a sword.
Yeah, because the one girl tries to shoot the arrow and she
sucks.
She sucks. It's like, get away from that girl.
A blonde girl. Like, girl, you
didn't practice.
Speaking of Austin Powers, this girl, she looked like Heather Graham.
Yes.
Felicity Shagwell.
But she's...
Okay.
I don't think she's that
But she ain't no Heather Graham.
She ain't no Heather Graham.
Can't kiss, never clean. Stays up in the tree to stay away from archie nemesis. We see her try to tend to her wound very painfully. She does not have like the proper tools necessary to help her. And we see Haymitch is back in the Capitol talking to the fuck-ass rich people, trying to get her a sponsorship. Which he's able to do, and a parachute floats down to Katniss with some ointment.
Hell yes.
The next morning, we see the ointment was very powerful. It's
ointment.
Ointment.
I don't know, the way you said it was really funny. Ointment.
Ointment. That's how you say it, right?
Ointment. No, I don't know. Something about the way you just said it, that was very...
I like that word, ointment.
Ointment. That's a fun word.
My ointment. There's always like a nerd in a movie being like, my ointment. It was very powerful because it's futuristic healing technology. Okay. And so her burn has healed tremendously, like miraculously overnight. Because future.
There's a moment that I was like laughing about, but it's later.
Okay, yeah. We see little Rue. Rue is in the tree nearby. She's also a climber, okay? She points out to Katniss that there is a nest of wasps. These are...
Tracker jackers?
Tracker jacker wasps.
Which were like a genetically mutated bug.
The book explains that it was like a capital creation.
Yeah, to like attack rebels and shit.
Yeah.
Or something.
It gives you hallucinations, and the stings are incredibly painful. We learn. I liked how
And
they
they
would
can
like
be deadly.
They would cut back to Stanley Tucci like explaining this on the TV. Like I liked how they would, give the lore drop here.
Yes.
This was cool. So in a very tense scene, Katniss uses a knife to saw the branch down.
So
Very tense, very good
she's
horror
getting
here.
stung.
She is, yes. And wasps and bees freak me out anyway. Like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. But she's able to saw it off, and the wasp nest lands directly on the Alliance members. And there's this huge chaotic scene where everyone's getting stung, and hundreds of wasps envelop the blonde Heather Graham looking
From
girl.
District 1.
And she is stung to death.
She is. Oh, and they like, Katniss like gets down on off the tree. She like falls, and she's
tripping balls.
She's tripping balls from the
stings.
And she goes up to the girl. Oh, she looks rough.
Girl, she literally has like pussy. She looked like Monstro Elizabeth.
Well, they explain it in the book, but basically like her hand is gripped around like the bow so much she basically like when she's taking her hand off of it, it basically like breaks and like, pusses.
She's like breaking her fingers off.
It's like, oh, gross, and it's just like she's covered in like gross pustules and shit.
And like the camera angles are going crazy because she's like hallucinating, and Peeta runs up and he's like, Katniss, go! Katniss, run!
What are you doing?
Run! And she runs into the woods, and we get this very creepy, we get like a Smile 2 looking Stanley Tucci with the big grin. Half of hallucinations. Being all spooky. And Katniss falls asleep. She has dreams of her father dying in the mining explosion, and caused her mom to like check out. We talked about that already, but like she's like yelling at her mom like, look at me, say something, look at me, which I really liked, these little looks into her childhood and why she is the way she is. I thought they did a great job with that. Katniss wakes up and all of her wounds and stings have been bandaged with like leaves on them, and we see she's been helped by Rue. Is that Euphoria?
Yes.
Rue. Is it Maddie being like,
yes?
Rue?
After she says, how long have you been fucking Nate Jacobs?
Rue?
What? Rue? No, I would never.
That was such a good episode, bitch. Rue is the best. Love
Rooting
Pink.
for her.
Love Rue. Okay.
Rooting
for her. They develop an unlikely alliance together because Rue is so
she
sweet.
Sees Prim.
And she looks just like Prim.
She's like sees Prim in her.
Yep, she's the younger sister kind of archetype here. They develop a plan to try and destroy all of the Alliance members' supplies, which is piled up in a pyramid by the cornucopia. Rue shows Katniss how you can use the Mockingjay to sing melodies at it and use it to communicate messages.
And we get the iconic...
I just lip-synced to you. Because I'm worried. I'm not going to try to do the whistle again because it was really good, that one take.
You don't want to blow it.
No. They start a fire to distract the Alliance members, and Katniss watches as the redhead... she is able to navigate all of the landmines.
Because Katniss notices that they dug up all the old landmines and they apparently reactivated them. I don't think they explain it in this, but the one, because there's a new kid hanging out with them. He's from the district that is technologically advanced.
Is he the one who's like watching? He's like keeping watch.
Like keeping guard while the careers went away to go after the
he
fire.
who did the landmines?
He's the one who reactivated them.
Okay, that's
they don't explain it in this, but that's the lore from the books.
Yes. So, redhead, she
tippy toes
out. She's been stealing supplies from that pile. Okay, Katniss decides to shoot arrows into a bag of apples. And they fall
tumble
and activate a huge explosion.
And there's a really funny shot where she goes like she's getting blasted away by the explosion. She's like, whoa!
She like falls. Yeah,
it like slows down too.
Very action movie. Yeah, exactly.
But she did it. She blew up their supplies.
Again, the sound design's really cool because there's that high pitched frequency. Because she like loses permanent hearing in the book. I remember like her whole eardrum got completely blown out.
Yes.
During this explosion. They don't really explain that in the movie.
Well, a lot of the stuff like that doesn't happen, and then there's
the injuries. Yeah,
the injuries. This is another major injury. That they just cut.
That they completely cut. Yeah.
No pun intended.
Right. She is dizzy, but she's able to watch as Archie Nemesis snaps the neck of Technology Kid.
He was so mad.
I know, that was kind of funny.
He just walked up and went, what the fuck?
I was like, damn.
It was like, I don't know what happened.
But Katniss, she runs and she's able to make it back to the campsite, but Rue is gone. And we hear Rue's screams echoing through the woods from the Mockingjays. So Katniss runs and she finds Rue in a net, trapped in a net. And she cuts her out of it, but suddenly Jack Quaid shows up and he throws a spear.
And Katniss avoids it and shoots him with an arrow, but because she dodged it, it hit Rue.
It impaled Rue through the abdomen.
Yeah.
And this is the best scene in the movie.
Yes.
This is the heart of the whole franchise. This is when I remember reading this in the book and being like, oh, this story is amazing. Because Rue has this very
because you always knew, like,
death scene.
I don't know, because you always, like, going in, you're like, okay, how is she going to make this out? Because, you go in knowing it's a series, and then you just fall in love with Rue, and you're like, okay, maybe there's a way they're going to, when they become an alliance, it's like, okay, maybe they're going to make it out together somehow.
Yeah.
Something's going to, and then that was and this is the moment that, so, like, she comforts her as she's passing, and Rue asks her to sing, and so she sings the same song she sang for
her sister.
For her sister.
The Meadow song, yeah.
And after she passes, she then covers her in flowers and puts her in, like, a flower field, like, before she gets taken away.
Gives her, like, a send-off.
Yes.
And it's just...
And we get a shot of District 11, and the people are furious. And I think this was a moment, because it's like, not only did, like, they lose their friend, their sister, their daughter, their classmate, like this young girl, but to also see her treated with such humanity.
Yes.
And her passing, like that just, I think and so like they riot and just like start attacking.
It starts a revolution.
And it just,
revolution.
But this was the moment. It was Rue's death. Because this is when Katniss in the book and in the movie switches her attitude about the Hunger Games of like, no, now I'm going to fucking like, now I have nothing to lose. I'm winning this for myself.
Yeah.
Because I do believe had her and Rue made it to the end, I think she would have taken herself out to let Rue live. Like she absolutely would have.
Yeah.
Like there's not a doubt in my mind.
And it's just, this is like such a tragic character death. The fact that it's this little girl too.
Yes.
It just is it is so emotionally resonant, and it just makes you really care.
Oh, it got me when I watched it. I started crying this time I watched it.
Oh, me too. I always cry.
It's just like...
It's so sad and so beautiful.
Yes.
And the fact that she like ceremoniously like drapes her in all the flowers from the meadow, and it's actually like really, really beautiful. And Jennifer Lawrence's acting is incredible in this. Like her sorrow and anguish, she just conveys it so well. And for her to be that young and have such an incredible range, I mean, she's a star.
Absolutely.
She's a star. We see that there is tension between the game maker, beard guy, and the president again. And I said, there's the game maker with the crazy beard and the president with the crazy beard. Crazy beard.
They're having crazy beard off.
They're having a crazy beard cunt off, yeah. They're regarding the decision of whether or not to keep Katniss alive. Because he's like, oh, she's too powerful now. She's started a revolution. We have to contain it, kind of thing.
And just piss people off.
Yeah, and so like they're getting into this whole like argument of like, is it? I loved these scenes.
If she's gonna die, it has to be from the hands of a kid, like one of the others. If like they do it, if she dies in like something that people would consider a BS way, like you can't do that. Yeah, you can't just hit her with a fireball.
Yep. I loved this shit. This was really, really insightful. It is announced. I don't know why I said announced like that.
Yeah, he convinces the president. He's like, give them something to root for. Like,
it is announced that there is a new rule now. All of a sudden, it comes over like the intercom, and it's the guy being like,
the remaining two survivors are from the same district. They'll win together.
They can win together, and she says, "Peeta." This is the camp scene of her
finding him in the woods. He's on the ground covered in mud and like...
No. He is camouflaged himself into the stone. Into like a boulder.
That's right with the boss.
And it's like... It's crazy. I was like, bitch,
like,
this took me out. I know we talked about it already, but it's Cake Boss. It's the fact that they made it look like Cake
It's
Boss.
Jenna Marbles. That's her chair.
Jenna Marbles, okay?
Let me just sit down in this chair. Oh my God! Peter!
Him and Katniss, they now team up. Hey! This is so fun. This is cute. Okay. So she is going to take care of him, and they find a cave where she can mend his wounds. She comes up with the idea to kiss him on the cheek, okay? Because she is like catching on to how this game needs to be played.
Oh, let me suck up to the sponsors.
Mm-hmm. So it does attract a sponsorship, and they are almost immediately sent a parachute that has medicine for Peeta, because he got stabbed.
Yes.
I forgot to mention that, but he has like a big sword wound. And it has a note from Haymitch.
You call that a kiss?
That's great. Peeta reveals that he really does have a crush on her. Like,
Yes.
that was not bullshit. And he has loved her for a very long time, and she comforts him. And we can tell she's kind of playing into it, but she also is starting to grow
Develop
really fond
feelings.
of him. He's just a sweet guy. Like, how could you not?
Yes.
Right? And it is announced that there will be a feast at the cornucopia that will have the medicine that he needs. So she gets ready to go for it. And he asks her, like, no, why are you going to go? Why are you going to risk your life for me? And he's like, don't go. But then she plants a big wet kiss on him. Ugh.
And I do think at this point, there's only like
Couple of people left.
6 kids left. There's still the 2 from District 2, Clove and Archie Nemesis.
Archie Nemesis.
We still have the Thresh, who is from District 11.
The
with
black
Rue,
kid.
The black guy.
Yeah.
We have Foxface.
She goes to get the bag from the cornucopia, but she is attacked by Esther. Miss Clove.
And she is a crazy little bitch, but also she's a dummy. She talks too much. She's
Well,
proof
that's
of
what I
don't
wrote.
talk
I
too
said
much.
they have a cunt off, diva off, but Esther, when she has her pinned down, decides to evil monologue too long. She's like, she does the cardinal sin.
She talks about Loverboy, but that's fine. But then she crosses the line and starts talking about Rue.
Miss
And says,
Rue?
we killed your friend.
Rue.
Like, we did it. We killed your friend. And as she's about to kill Katniss, Thresh shows up, who is 5 times her size. Little orphan size. And he pins her up against the cornucopia. He's like, did you kill her?
Yeah.
Because you can also tell Thresh would have done the exact same thing Katniss would have done if he could have said, if it was him and Rue at the end,
Right.
he would have let Rue take it all.
Right.
And she's like, no, it wasn't me. He's like, I heard you say her name. Was it you? And then he just smashes her against the cornucopia and kills her.
It's kind of diva down.
Yep.
Diva
Smashes her skull
so
against the fucking cornucopia.
You have to give it up to Miss Isabella Furman.
Yeah. And
She is an iconic villain. And I am so excited for Orphan 3, bitch. She's so good.
And Thresh runs off. He tells Katniss that you get this one time
for
girl.
Rue. For Rue. Rue?
Rue?
Right? Katniss returns to Peeta, and she dresses his wound. He dresses her wound. They're dressing their wounds up in there. And it is clear she may be starting to actually fall for him at this point. And the next morning, after the medicine has like miraculously cured their wounds.
This is look at how good I did. Wow, the makeup artist really took that off. Like, that's all I was thinking. They're like, look at how much it cleared up. Oh, look at yours too. They took off so much.
It really is, girl. They devise a plan to try and win the games together now. They're feeling better. At one point, Katniss hears the cannon and freaks the fuck out. And this is when we get her screaming, Peeta! Peeta! This is the first, like, Peeta! moment in the Hunger Games. And she finds, hey, the redhead has died.
And she has eaten poisonous berries.
The berries.
Which this is suggesting that she committed suicide because she was able to, like,
she was hitting them buttons.
So that's what that signifies, is that she committed suicide.
Yeah.
Because-
Damn, diva down. I love the redhead.
And Katniss took some of the berries, and she's like, maybe Archie Nemesis would like some.
Archie Nemesis.
I can't not call him that.
I know, they're great. Can't kiss, never clean, and archie nemesis.
What was pita? Just pita bread?
I think it was pita, but it was Pita. Yeah, pita. Yeah,
Pita bread.
If his last name was bread, that's funny. The game makers are determined to get this shit over and done with, so they make it nighttime.
And they send out these. There's only 4 left now at this point. It's Katniss,
Thresh, and Archie Nemesis. Okay,
so those 4. They send these mutant Dumbos after that.
They look like your dog.
They look like my dog.
They're like big pit bull like creatures, kind of.
Yeah,
they look like pit bull dogs,
like
but
mutants.
like on crack.
Like if they took a shit ton, it looks like that meme of the one that's like jacked
The
up.
jacked one.
Like it's literally
that's only what your dog
They
looks
literally
like.
took like 5 of those, like a ton of those, and we're like, but let's make them 5 times bigger.
Right, yeah. And in the book, I remember this detail. They were made from the bodies of the fallen tributes, which is such a just disturbing detail. That's so
Yes.
fucked up. I remember she noticed that one of the dogs had Rue's eyes, which just really is like fucked the fuck up.
Yes.
Like the fact that they would like even desecrate like the remains of these little kids. Like that's
Yeah,
that,
they did.
I'm glad
I
they
forgot
didn't.
about-
I'm glad they didn't put that in the movie because that always just really disturbed the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Remind me of like Jeepers Creepers shit.
Yes.
How he would like take like Justin Long's eyes and like now he freaks me out. But yes, this is a very tense horror scene. First of all, we hear the cannon and we see that Thresh has been
Mauled
by
most likely.
the pit bulls. But then it's like all tense and it's like quiet. And then big jump scare because one jumps out and like Scooby-Doo counting.
Me when I see one of the dogs.
Rue. Rue. When I see my nose, the eyes look familiar. Rue. It chases them to the cornucopia, where they find themselves surrounded by multiple dogs. So they scale the cornucopia, but Archie Nemesis is up there, and it is a big showdown. The actor who plays Archie Nemesis is really bad. Sorry. He did not tell me on this whole little monologue he does here. Because he starts like having a breakdown. He's choking Peta out. And he has like this whole like breakdown to them about how he
break down.
Stop taking me out, break down. And he's just not a very convincing crier.
No.
And
But he's basically having a panic attack of like,
no, like
if you're gonna kill me, just do it because I'm already dead at this point.
yeah, he like knows that like Katniss is gonna win regardless if Peter survives or not. Like she has the upper hand, and so he's like frustrated with like how his life turned out because you know his whole like.
Well, that's the thing. I not that I get it, but I get it. It's like these kids trained for it. She didn't.
Yep.
And she's just coming in and just annihilating them.
Yeah, and like their whole purpose, like their whole life purpose.
Like
is to
every
win
time
the
they thought they had a
100.
one-up on her, she was 5 steps ahead of them.
Right.
Like Katniss was just like,
yeah,
she was the main character. Like you
she
can't
was
beat the
giving main character.
And they knew it. They're like, oh, she has main character syndrome. We can't defeat her.
Yeah. But yeah, don't like his performance here. But you know what? He looked the part for sure. And
Yeah.
he definitely was jacked and very menacing when he needed to be. So I understand why he was cast.
Yes.
Maybe we don't need this monologue here.
Yes. But they're trying to humanize
Ew.
them. And we do get that, but
We see Peeta come up with the idea. He's pointing
at because he's in a chokehold, he's like tapping his hand.
the dude's
like,
hand.
The guy's hand.
Archie Nemesis.
Like, don't shoot him in the like face because then he'll pull me down.
Yeah.
But if you shoot his hand, he'll let go.
And that's what happens. So she shoots him directly in the hand.
He falls off. Like Peeta pushes him off.
Yes.
And he gets mauled. And while he's getting mauled,
She
Mercy kills him, shoots one last arrow, takes him out.
yeah.
Which also shows like her humanity still. With
Yeah.
like, this guy tried to kill me. This guy is the reason that is the reason Rue's dead. Is the reason a lot of these kids are dead. But you know what? I'm still going to give him his mercy. I'm not going to let him suffer.
Well, yeah. He's a little kid.
Yeah.
You know? And we're all part of
Yep.
the systematic
Bullshit.
fuckery here. Yep. We see the dogs have retreated and suddenly it is daytime. Which I love when they show the slider of there's like the woman who's the game maker, the black woman.
Changing the brightness on my phone.
She literally pulls the brightness up on the arena. I thought that was funny. And Katniss and Peeta are like, we won. But then another announcement comes through and he's like, just kidding.
We changed that rule.
Yep.
And
Okay,
they're
we
like,
won. Kill each other.
And they're like,
We need a victor. And the kind of shock settles over them of what they have
They're
to
like,
do.
oh shit, we didn't really think they'd be able to do it.
Yeah, right. So there's some great acting here between Josh and Jennifer as they're like, what the fuck do we do? And he's like, I will kill myself. Or like, you just kill me, Katniss. Like, you need to be the one to survive.
You're the reason we're here.
We're here. But then she has the idea, in an act of defiance, that they are both going to eat the poisonous berries together.
Yes, because she's like, they can't get to us in time. They won't be able to save us if we take it now.
So we just won't give them the victor as like a fuck you to them.
Yeah.
And then the Capitol pulls up. Stop!
No.
Stop the music!
Stop the music! Stop the music!
It's RuPaul! Stop the music!
Shantae, you
Both stay! it's literally a double Shantae.
What you two did on this runway is the passion I am looking for. Shantae, you both stay.
And this is very inspiring. We see that their act of defiance was very inspiring to the people of Pan Am, and that there's like going to be like, a revolution. Revolution. Is that Kesha? That's from Warrior.
Yeah.
Time for Revolution. That should have been like the main theme song of Warrior. Katniss should have been in the video for
Warrior.
And Katniss and Peeta, they get flued out. All asbestos is paid for in the fucking spaceship. And Katniss and Peeta now have to do the Stanley Tucci show and pretend like they are fully in love.
Oh my god, this was.
I love him.
Oh my god.
I just couldn't imagine life without him, so that's why we did it.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. But it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? We then see, this is so camp. The Capitol people escort Crazy Beard Guy into like a chamber, and there's a bowl of poisonous berries.
And they close the door on him. They're like, we're not going to kill you, but we are suggesting something.
Yes. It's so funny, bitch. I love that. And
so he will be gone.
He's deadzo, right? Diva down, Beard Guy down. And we get this kind of like, one of the final scenes in the Capitol is they're doing a ceremony where the president is crowning them as the victors. And he points out
her Mockingjay pen.
Her Mockingjay pen.
He's pissed.
And it's kind of like a subtle, like, little dig at her.
Yeah.
I'm sure your district must be very proud of you. Kind of vibe. Yep. Katniss and Peeta are seen returning to District 12 on the train, and they are welcomed with a big parade, and there's like a celebration, and like she sees her sister and her mom in the crowd, and she sees Gale, and Gale's kind of pissed because he clearly is in love with Katniss, but he's seeing her being in love with Peeta.
Boy, you didn't act on it.
Yeah, he didn't act on it, right? Express yourself.
Express yourself.
Madonna, right?
Don't go for second best, baby.
I've got a cone titty bra. And yeah, we get this last scene of President Snow. He's in the control room of the Hunger Games, and he's cooking up a secret plan. Revenge on my mind. Do you want anything? A coffee or anything, Jenna? Pumpkin spice, please. Secret plan. And the end.
To be continued.
Yes.
What? Ooh. To be continued.
Hannah Montana.
What?
Next week.
This is a great movie.
It's great.
It's not perfect. I talked about some of the stylistic things that I wish were a little better.
Most of the camera work.
The camera work and some of the editing. But next week, we're going to get fucking Catching Fire, bitch. Which is the best. So I'm really excited.
It's the coolest one. There's so much scheming and scamming going on. And there's so much great world building. So.
And I love the characters that we're introduced to.
Yes, absolutely.
Excited to talk about them. All right. That's been all for this week of Let's Scream. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had fun with us in Panem at the Hunger Games, bitch.
Happy Hunger Games, bitches.
Happy Hunger Games, bitches.
And next week we'll be going to the Quarter Quells. All the victors are returning. And I get an arrow for each one of you bitches.
This is just like the Hunger Games. This is like the second book, Catching Fire. This is the Quarter Quell of drag. This is all the victors coming back one more time. 12 girls enter, 1 girl leaves. I've got an arrow for every one of you bitches.
Chad! You are literally going to have the full stock of Chad Michaels Hunger Games audio clips downloaded. Please remember to follow the pod, like the pod, and leave a glowing review of the pod, of course. We are at Let's Scream Pod on all socials. You can send us movie requests for future episodes. You can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at StevieNash95 on Instagram.
And until next time, this has been
Let's Scream. Bye.